Hello everyone. Today I am here with Silent Wolf.
Hello.
Is there anything you would like to say before we get started?
Not really. I'm just really excited to be here. I've been waiting for this for a little bit.
Okay, we have narrator and writer questions for you. We will start with the narrator questions.
Okay.
How did you come up with your channel name?
I just based it off of my persona name, Silent Wolf. I figured it'd be easy for everyone to just connect the dots.
How did your persona come to be?
I have always had a love for wolves, and I kind of based that off of the quieter part of my nature, so Silent Wolf came to be.
Do you have any future plans for your channel?
I'm planning to release more narrations more frequently. College life has just sort of stopped me for a little bit, but I'm planning to get back in there.
How has narrating changed you in your life?
Oh man. It has definitely helped me become more open and make better connections with people, even though those people are online. I'm getting better at changing my voice a little bit and speaking better and pronouncing my words better, and I've met some amazing people through my narrating and being in this community, and I've made some of the best friends I could ever have here.
Why did you start narrating?
For the fun of it. It seemed so cool to me to be using my voice to tell stories and to edit the videos and release them for people to see, and it's just always been a little bit of a hobby for me. So I just do it for the fun of it. If I get subscribers, that's fantastic, but I'm really just here for the fun.
What creepypasta do you want to narrate, but are having trouble doing so?
The one I am currently working on, I'm trying to narrate Bedtime by Michael Whitehouse, and the only thing I'm having trouble with it is it's a little too long for my YouTube right now. I don't have enough subscribers, so I have a limit on the time my videos can be. So I'm gonna have to split it up into parts. But that's not too big of a deal.
What creepypasta has made an impact on your life?
It'd have to be the first one I've ever read, Tails Doll. That was back about a year and a half ago when I first, discovered what creepypasta was, and back then it scared the crap out of me. And that just kind of got my foot in the door for being interested in creepypasta, and then soon after that I found the narrators, and I just started listening to it and becoming a fan, and then I decided to do it for myself.
What creepypasta will you not narrate?
Ooh, it'd have to be Laughing Jack. I'm not a huge fan of child abuse and such, so I'm not going to touch it.
All right, well, that is it for the narrator questions. The next set are the writer questions.
Okay.
What creepypasta do you wish you had been the one to write?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'd have to say Psychosis. Psychosis is just such an interesting story to me, and I loved the ending. So if I had to pick one, it would probably be Psychosis.
Who are your favorite creepypasta writers?
Oh man, it'd have to be Michael Whitehouse, Vincent V. Cava, and Goldcoin. I love Goldcoin stories. They're really good.
Where do you get your inspiration?
I get my inspiration from everywhere. If I even have just a random thought, I can usually try and work it into a story. I could be hanging out with my friends, or we could be having a particular topic of a conversation, and a part of my mind will just sort of say, hey, you could turn it into this or that, and normally I just let it go from there.
How has writing changed you in your life?
It's definitely had an influence on my creativity. I've been writing stories since I was in about the third grade. It was the third grade. I've just been writing here and there, either for little projects for school or in my own free time, and it's just been something that's been a constant in my life. So it's just always been there for me.
Why did you start writing?
I'd have to say because I started reading. I always thought it was fascinating how people could just inspire such emotions from words on a page. And when I was younger, I was like, hey, I kind of want to do that. That seems really cool. And that started getting me interested into reading more and more things and trying to write things that would be as good as some of my favorite authors.
Which creepypasta are you most proud of writing?
I have two that are my favorites, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote this one story called Writer's Block, which is just a little thing about why you have writer's block and what happens just the process of what happens if you don't get to finish the story. And how some of the things you may be writing about may not want you to finish their particular story. And then the other favorite of mine would have to be one called Ice, and it's just a little psychological tale about how how painful freezing to death could be.
What is the earliest story you remember writing?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would have to say it was the third grade, and we had to write about what sort of superpower we would get if we had somehow gotten superpowers. And for whatever reason, I chose that my superpower was becoming the master of storms. Like, kind of like Storm from X-Men, but I didn't know what that was at the time. And it was, I had been sucked up into a tornado, and from that I had gained the ability to control storms. And apparently my teacher had thought it was so good that the assistant principal actually came down and congratulated me on my writing, which was pretty cool at the time for a third grader.
What story are you currently working on?
I don't really have anything I'm working on at the moment. I am looking for a particular piece of inspiration. Due to my college schedule, I have not had the opportunity to sit down and try and write anything as of yet, but I'm always looking for things to write.
Where do you see yourself going with your writing career?
Hopefully one day, after I get a nice stable job, I could become an author, kind of like James Patterson level. That's always been kind of a dream of mine. So I would really enjoy to become a well-known author. It'd be great.
All right, and we are on the last question for you.
Okay.
What is a fun fact about yourself?
I am currently studying forensic science, and I hope to become a CSI or a trace analyst.
Is there anything you would like to say before we wrap this up?
I hope everyone has a safe and happy Halloween this month.
Okay.
There is one thing. On behalf of one of the projects that I am in, I would currently like to give a shout out to my friends and project members in Laughably Dapper Entertainment, and I hope everyone watching would like to come and check out our super secret Halloween special that we are currently working on. It's going to be really great.
Well, to anyone who hasn't already, make sure to check out the description for links for Silent Wolf and go subscribe and comment and like and show love and support. And thank you for joining me today, Silent Wolf.
It's a pleasure to be here, Cabot.
And that is it for now. So, bye everyone.
Bye.